What's up, good people? What's up, good people? Let's get one in here to set us off. Atlanta, Georgia Tech game. I might send my dad over there to scout. I might send my dad there to scout, David. That's a good idea. You know what? I might have to make a surprise visit to the ATL. Let's keep the streak going. Is that 11? Is that 11 or 10? Tyrone in the building. What's good? Eric, Anthony, Dwayne, Brad, what's good? Of course, we got the lovely Lady Lauren keeping these YouTube streets safe. It's not how you wanted to win. What do you mean? Oh. Great team win. Street fight game. Reggie. Reggie, the show just started, Reggie. Put on the gas, Reggie. Come on, Reggie. Put on the gas the whole game. I feel you. Oh, I feel you, but Reggie, come on. Okay, here it goes. I see Red State in here. Red State, help me out. If you're watching on Facebook, come on over to the YouTube channel. I posted the link, so you can hit the link on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitter, I posted the link at my name. Just click the link. It'll bring you over to the YouTube channel, Made for the Ville. But just wanted to make sure I let everybody know we were going live, get all of the Midnight family and everybody else in here, let you know we're going to have our breakdown. We got the stats ready. We're going to try to get the post game and all the commentary up and going. So come on over. Everybody's more than welcome to the YouTube channel, Made for the Ville. MadeForTheVille. Made for the Ville. But if you're there, Red State, oh, we got Tammy Red in the building as well. Ah, yeah. Yeah, we're going to have a full night. Good people. Facebook, I got to shut you down in 3, 2, 1. Bang. Twitter, come on over to join us on the YouTube channel. But I got to shut you down in 3, 2, 1. Bang. Oh, did Tyler? Oh my God, Chet! It wasn't a little in you that felt bad when Tyler lost that ball. Come on, Chet. Tell me a small piece of you felt bad. Just a little piece. That was a great game. That was a great dominating game. Oh. No way. Dwayne, I don't believe you. Greetings and salutations, John. I don't believe Tyler threw an L's down. I don't believe that. Listen, you cannot, listen, you can't make a case against it. You're feeling the gray unis? That caught me off guard. Oh, I did feel bad. Listen, again, I said it on the pregame show. I thought Tyler was one of the few bright spots on the team. Yeah, we jumped on him quick. I see. I wasn't really listening for that. I didn't think that. I thought he wanted to stay. No doubt. Appreciate it. The grade did throw me off too. Best defense in the ACC. Oh no. Oh no. Well, Tyler. that was a bad idea. Red, black, or white, please, the uniform. Yeah, I thought so too. I was like, you gonna mess around and jinx our win streak trying to change up uniforms like that. Okay, media, let's go to it. What are we thinking? Okay, Tyler, he played 30 minutes, 1 for 6, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Let me see. Hunter Salas, he had 13. Efton Reed had 11. Boy, we had them on lockdown. Like I said, those late 3-pointers. The referees were doing their damnedest to try to get them up to the free throw line and get them back in the game. Those stats don't tell me much at all. 28 minutes, 4 for 4 out of James Scott. 8 rebounds total, 1 assist. Hold on. Okay, thank you. We might check it out a little later on. Hold on. I have to send a laughing emoji to one Steve Rummage. Got that one back there. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, Tyler. Oh, gosh darn it. Did somebody say something crazy to him? Look, I wanted to make an excuse for him. Somebody must have said something crazy. Okay, James Scott, I like the numbers. Rain Smith, 4 for 10. Rain Smith moving up that board. 2 assists. He managed 5 rebounds. Javon Hadley had 7 rebounds. Chucky had 5 rebounds. Woo. 6 for 8 from the free throw line. 2 for 2, 2 for 2, 4 for 4. Woo. Good 3-point shooting, 4 for 10. 0 for 4 from Javon Hadley. 4 for 11, Terrence Edwards. I was really happy to see Terrence Edwards get his shot going a little bit. I was really, Chucky Hepburn, 2 of 6, 3 of 8 from the floor, 4 of 4 from the floor, 2 of 10. Jumping around a little bit. Traore, man, those rebounds he was getting. Traore, he got to dunk us up. Man, he has a quick first step. He has a really quick first step. Let's see these real quick. Full game. I know it's kind of small on people's stats, but I have to apologize for that. Hold on. Oh, Tyler. Do that. We had a lot more free throws. 3-point percentages. We got a lot of possessions out there too. Field goals, 23 field goals, 23 field goals. Man, we both hit 23 field goals, 23 for 56 and 23 for 59. That can't be right. Woo! And to win by that much. Fast break points. Points in the paint were close. Fouls were close. Points off turnovers. Got them pretty good. Blocks, steals, assists, 17 assists to 10. How to do it. Hold on. Let me catch up a little bit. Louisville has the best point guard in the nation, in my opinion. Yes. Hey, dude, listen. That dunk was nasty. And you know you're not going to win. You go punch that basketball and you go, listen, that's how you get ejected. You punch on somebody, head tap, you're down 30, you get your highlight in Louisville, and you go to the locker room. You weren't winning that game. And I'm glad I can say y'all were down 30. He still can't shoot right. I'm glad y'all was down 30, so the game wasn't even questioned. I don't think so. Oh, what didn't you like about them? Oh no. Like I said, he's only a true sophomore. Yeah, Chucky's an OG. This is one of the times I left it up. I usually don't even have the commentating up. I'm surprised I even did. Yeah, Chris. I could give Covington a chair of shame. They were determined. In the beginning of the second half, I'm like, the referees, like, y'all really funked up the game. Funked. F-U-N-C-K. Or funk. F-U-N-K-E-D. You get what I'm saying. I just got home working down at the Yum. We put up 36. I was tripping on that too. Tammy Red is in the building. We are back. And listen, this is a different, I don't want to say back because it's a different style of play. It's a different style of play. It's a new style of play. It's a new style of coaching. It's just comparing it to different styles. We've never seen our Louisville team with this kind of style. Ooh, yeah, right. I thought he could. Ooh, that's a nice number. I thought you didn't have to go to the locker room when you got ejected. I thought you could still sit on the bench nowadays. We have been frustrating a lot of teams early. That loser look, and it's no disrespect to Wake Forest, but we've brought out that loser look really early on the last two games. Definitely, like SMU, they looked like they were ready to quit early. Wake Forest looked like they were ready to quit early. Okay. I knew I'd been saying it. And when I saw somebody say we're in a 10-game streak now, yeah, fair enough. Somebody should have called into Nikki and told me that. They are all so important in their own way, man. Then they're really committed to the team. Yeah, they were down 30. Yeah, don't do that. Into the commentator. Yeah, like when Hunter Salas was running off the screen and he just stopped and fell down, it was like, okay, ref, if you're gonna give him that, like I said, the only thing y'all gonna be able to do, some teams may out talent us, but they're not gonna outplay us. And the referee, the Chucky Hepburn, hi Brittany, the Chucky Hepburn and James Scott little extra fouls are something I can't deal with. Deflections, a lot of those rebounds, man. Like, we held it down in the paint in football, right? But not in basketball. I guess because you're really far away from each other in football. They could have. Yep. The one they called the foul on. I know. He looked so locked in though, didn't he? Louisville Lamont in the building. What's good? Hold on. Did I miss that? Mm. Yeah, I think we came out ready to execute, but I think those fouls, those little ticky-tack fouls, the fouls are what brought our energy level down more than our energy level just being down from the score, in my opinion. I'll be there for Miami for sure. Somebody, yeah. I do like them, but I like them as a college player. Oh yeah. Listen, when this show ends, I'm going straight back to it. I'm going straight back to the game after this. WK, 100%. Yeah. Like I said, it's hard. It's hard to turn it into competitive mode, to practice mode, especially. Listen, Wake Forest wasn't going to try to win the game. They weren't even going to try to win until they started getting all those ticky-tack fouls. But referees they got to understand too, when you start giving them all ticky-tack fouls, it makes them start flopping more. So that's what messes up the game. Like, make Wake Forest play aggressive and then let them get their calls when you're up 30. You know, I mean, I hate it, but you get the point. I know. It's elite. Ronnie Ron in the building. What's good? Okay. Yeah, Steve had to go replay too. With Cardinal Red. Yeah, Atlanta is a hub. Atlanta is a Louisville hub. Is he not? It's it's hard to argue. We'll be favored. I thought that might be a thing. I said it on the pregame as well. Oh, they're doing the bus trip. They're doing the Louisville bus trip to Atlanta. Let's go right now. Press conference, post game presser. Let me see. Going to YouTube. I don't see him up just yet. 20 minutes ago. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's do it, y'all. Settings, audio, speaker. Okay, that should be going out. Hold on, let's watch. Here we go. Got to get my volume down real quick. Good people.
Alright, everyone's ready. We will have head coach Pat Kelsey.
Let me get the music down.
Starts off with an opening statement.
Last week, or them every time we play them.
I gotta get the sound. Let's go. Sound output. MacBook speakers should be like that. Let's go.
All right, everyone's ready. We will have head coach Pat Kelsey. Starts off with an opening statement.
Wake's a really good team. One of the best defensive teams in our conference. They're tough. They're physical. We knew we had our work cut out for us. I thought, I thought our guys for 32, 33 minutes. We played, at times as good a basketball as we played all year long. Defensively, I thought we were good. Shared the ball. We had a very good assist to turnover ratio. Steve's a really good coach. I've known him for a long time. As I said, I think last week or at the press conference earlier in the week, we kind of came up in the business kind of the same way. He was a, Power 5 assistant, and then, was at East Tennessee State as a head coach. I was at Winthrop, and we played some home and homes against them, and every time we play them, it's always a knockdown drag out. They're always so well schooled, well prepared. They're always really tough, and we were fortunate to come out with a win.
Questions for Coach?
The first half, they had 8 field goals and 9 turnovers. What were you trying to do defensively, and what was most effective for you guys?
Well, we wanted to try to disrupt, and try to, take them out of rhythm. And I thought we did a pretty good job of that. Our deflection total at halftime was like through the roof. That's always a good indicator that you're disrupted and you're flying around. Obviously 23 is one of the best players in our conference. He's an all ACC performer. He made those 3 threes to start the game, and I thought, all 3 were relatively tough shots, the ones that you kind of just tip your cap. I know Terrence kind of guarded him after that kind of early spell, and different guys guard him throughout the game, but I keep telling you guys that, Terrence has just made a huge jump in his defense, and really our entire team has, but I thought he did a really good job on him. We were fortunate to generate some good shots, made some shots, just got rolling. The Yum was rocking. I thought the crowd was phenomenal. I know it's a school night, so some people had to get out there a little bit early, but man, they made a major impression or major impact in the game.
Pat, your left. You guys have gotten up big on several opponents here. What are you seeing and feeling when your team kind of gets on those rolls in these games?
Yeah, we're just clicking. You just kind of feel it. We have a lot of momentum, playing well together. Our offense is in a great rhythm, and then they're really guarding, and we just always, no matter what the score is, if you're up 20, if you're up 25, if you're up 27, when we get those media timeouts, the first question I always ask is, what's the score? And they all say 0-0, and we just try to win that next 4-minute segment. So typically our team is really, really good in that regard. The last 8 minutes, it wasn't that way. It's good that we have some teachable moments. We have some things that we can really clean up. Late in the game, I thought we generated some open shots. We couldn't really get any to go down, and I felt like it kind of affected our defense a little bit, and that hasn't been the case. But it's good that we have some things that I can have a little bit of an aggressive counseling session with them tomorrow.
Aggressive counseling session.
Coach, if you could just kind of talk about, it seemed like you had that 1-3-1 defense the way you scouted, because immediately as soon as they went to that 1-3-1, you got 4 or 5 really good looks out of there. Just kind of talk about how this team soaks up the scouting report and executes.
Really do. I give our team a lot of credit. We prepared for their 1-3-1 the last couple of days, but I just didn't feel good going to bed last night that I liked our approach. So staff and I, we watched, every possession of their 1-3-1 throughout the course of the season. I think they played like 89 possessions throughout the course of the year, and made some tweaks. And at the shoot around yesterday, we kind of scrapped what we had done the last couple of days and went to kind of like a new attack. And the guys, like they always do, picked it up and executed it really well.
Yeah. Coach, what can you say about the progression of Kanai Roos and what you've seen out of him this season?
Yeah, Kanai's been great for us. He's the lone freshman on a team with a bunch of older dudes, and I've said it from the very beginning, he doesn't carry himself like a freshman. He never has. It's like from the first time we had a workout, I kind of tried to dummy some stuff down to him, and like you do with freshmen, sometimes you spoon feed him. He's like, Coach, I got it. Don't slow down for me.
I got it, Coach.
I love that. He's a very conscientious teammate. His teammates love him. Works hard every day.
Mike, they're not sleeping on it in preparation, but it's a lot more distracting. It's a lot more what's the word I want to use? It's a lot more menacing in person. It's a lot more menacing. That extra energy and effort is a lot more menacing in person. That's what's kind of catching people off guard. And the conditioning, the extra conditioning, the extra digging a little extra deep, the bench, the extra activity, the extra focus to the details, the staying on the left-hand side of their big men. Just those details take a toll faster. And without saying it, I want to say it the nice way. They're getting coached a little more old school, and a lot of teams we're playing against are not mentally tough to handle just the extra effort, the extra, he's getting our guys to buy into the extra effort. And it shows in the opponent's faces and demeanors. So that's a great point though. I knew where you were going with that.
He's a phenomenal kid and a very, very, very talented young man.
Pat.
Yeah.
Pat.
Try to get
Wake didn't have a run at all in the first half, and they didn't have a run greater than 4 points in the last 5 minutes of the second half. How hard is that for a team to do defensively? And, have you had a team like that, especially against a caliber opponent like Wake? Have you ever had a team do that before?
It'd be hard to go back and think. I've coached a lot of teams and some really good teams, but you're right. I mean, and I keep talking about it in the press conference. It's just the attention to detail and scouting report in the 1-2. I almost called it a movement. I told her it's like there's a movement going on with our team from a defensive perspective, and it starts in the minds and hearts of each guy in a Louisville jersey, and it just matters. Getting stopped matters. Taking care of their assignment matters. Picking up, for a mistake of your teammate matters. Defense is
help
an
side
attitude,
is
very, and our
very
guys
good.
have been playing with that little bit of a chip on their shoulder for the better part of the last month
I want quicker help in the post on the live overs when we front the post.
You talked about the teachable moments you have going forward here. Why is it so important in a game that you trailed, I think it was 53 seconds total? Why is it so important that in those closing minutes that you keep holding them accountable?
It's 0-0, and we lost that 4-minute segment. And that's the last thing we did, And so it's just, I make sure I tell them how pleased I am with them. I'm not crazy, I make sure I tell them that, A, I love them, and B, I'm proud of them.
It's only one player coming back, Waterman.
What's going on in this city, the energy and the excitement, the buzz and the vibe, it's awesome. And these guys have put in a ton of time, and they care so much about what they've created because they want to give back to this community so much. They want to make them proud.
It's also awesome that Louisville is going to treat these players like they've played here for 4 years. They have built up 4 years of good faith with this Louisville community in 3/5 of a season. They are already just stamped and approved permanently.
Don't get it twisted. Like, that really matters to our guys. This town matters, so I make sure I tell them I'm proud of them too. But
he can't be throwing L's down.
I always say, and I don't know who said this, but somebody did. I've just stolen everything from everybody. But if you're not teaching it, you're allowing it. If you're not coaching it, you're allowing it. We coach everything. We coach the walk-ons and the managers and the GAs at the shoot-around session this morning.
Jamil, does that drive you crazy? He didn't use the glass a couple times. I wanted to kill him.
Everything matters. So it's what's fun about teaching and coaching. We can win a big game against these guys, and I'm proud of our guys and happy, but I can't wait to go turn on that tape to the last 8 minutes and see what we can clean up.
I want to ask about Hepburn and Hadley specifically, just Hepburn's unselfishness, Hadley's effort all the time.
Yeah, man. Javon is cheese with Pete's. He's special, man. He's just a special kid. He's so mature. He's way more mature than I am, which maybe it's not hard to do, but he.
That's funny.
Just the way he goes about his work. His relentless pursuit of the basketball and the glass. And we got other guys like that as well, but you asked me about Javon specifically. Like, he empties the tank on every possession. You know, and he's really grown, man. He's had an unbelievable season. You can see the things, the positions we're putting him in. He's getting more and more kind of clout in our offense, running stuff through him a lot. We put him at the point, let him run some actions. I love it.
Wait a minute. I'm proud. It was great. It was fun. You gave me drama. You gave me execution. You gave me all this good stuff. I love all my players. I respect all the players. I respect the effort they're giving and all this good stuff. Coach, you can't put Javon Hadley on the back of the 1-3-1 alley-oop play. That's my only gripe. As soon as they cross half court, there's a witness who can tell y'all, as soon as we crossed half court against the 1-3-1, I paused it and said, this is going to be an alley-oop play for Javon Hadley. I don't want him on the back end, on the backside. Okay. I don't know how many of y'all in here like used to dunk on the regular, but it's hard if you're right-handed. It's hard to look over your shoulder and catch the ball and dunk when you're going that way. It's already hard enough. It's easier when you're right-handed because you can corral the ball like that. But Javon Hadley is not really the alley-oop guy you want running the alley-oop play. And listen, maybe Coach Kelsey just wanted to get him in that spot. Maybe he wanted to use Javon Hadley on purpose because everybody doesn't think he's the athlete guy to put in the back of the, the back of the alley-oop. I did not like Javon Hadley being on it. I'm like, that should be Kenai Ruth's because Javon Hadley, high IQ, probably sets a better screen down there. Everybody ran the play, but the finish wasn't quite there. I love Javon Hadley, but I would not put him there on the back of the alley-oop play. Coach, do not put Hadley on the back of that. Listen, get it out your system now. And then look, you remember when Chucky Hepburn got into the paint and tried to throw the alley-oop to Hadley on the other play? I was hating. I was just being a jerk. But yeah, that would, okay, put it this way. He can do it, but he wouldn't be my first choice to do it. Sorry about that, y'all. I just had to get that out of my system.
Of coaching Javon. And, Chucky, we had 8 assists, 3 turnovers today. I keep saying it. He's playing at as high a level and as good as any point guard in America, and I wouldn't trade him for anybody.
Yeah, I feel like a common theme during this 10-game winning streak is just how well prepared you guys are for these games. As someone who is on the scout team, could you kind of speak to the importance of having the scout team? Just keep you guys are ready.
Yeah, 25 strong, man. Like you guys have heard me say that before. 25 strong. Now that we're at the Power 5 level, like when I was a mid-major level, there was probably literally 25 people in our thing, but. There's a lot more than 25 now, but symbolically 25 is we have that number as a reason. But every single person, whether it's Dana, who's phenomenal at what she does. She does her job with excellence every day because it matters. The student managers, I always say hire those guys and thank me later because they're just so hardworking, so resourceful. The scout team guys, like. memorizing the sets of the other team, memorizing the baseline out of bounds alignments of the other team, and identifying when the other team lines up in that baseline out of bounds, what's coming, and they're screaming it out to our players. That matters.
That's exact. You remember I talked about it? Last game. Look at the energy of the walk-ons and the managers. When they recognize a set, they scream out the set as loud as the coaches. The managers are like, this is what's coming out. This is what's coming. Like, they really jump up and scream out just so everybody knows there is no mistaking. If the managers know, the coaches know, the players know, little Johnny knows, like everybody to the last man is detailed to the scouting report on what's coming. That is accountability at its finest. If everybody is accountable for the scouting report, you can't fuck it up. Excuse me. You can't mess it up. It's important to everybody. It puts more pressure. It puts more onus on stopping your man on a particular set. Sorry about that. Let's get back to it.
I was a scout team guy playing for the late great Skip Prosser, at Xavier and Wake Forest.
Appreciate
and I just took so much pride in that. And my job was not to let those starters down by preparing them with everything I got every day. And we try to make sure that every person in our organization, the fan base is part of the 25 strong. They have a job to do, and they're doing it. They're showing up.
Let me get a refill real quick.
Loud, and they're making
right
an
back,
impact on the game.
It's only a couple more minutes.
Everything goes into winning, and we just make sure everybody knows how much we appreciate. The fans know how much we appreciate them. The walk-ons, the GAs, the managers, Dana, the academic people. I mean, I could keep going down the line. 25 strong is real, and it matters to us, and it's important. It's a big part of our culture.
Can I just ask this like a quick follow-up? Because doing what you say to try to get everything down pat to memory seems very hard. And when you guys are starting your scout, basically, you don't have much time to do this sort of thing. Just what does it take for those guys to try to get that stuff learned?
The assistants have their scouts, right? So we break up all the games by assistants, and then as soon as this game ends, right? And I don't even know who has the Georgia Tech scout, but that coach will get with the scout team tomorrow, and then they'll start going over everything. And we don't show our guys everything, but the scout team knows everything. I have scout team pride, walk-on pride, man. I don't have it tattooed on me, but it might as well be because it really
pride.
matters. And, Skip Prosser treated me like I was the Chucky Hepburn of that team, right? He didn't treat me like a second-class citizen because I was not a starter and didn't play a lot of minutes. He valued my role, and we will always do that in our organization as well.
Pat, even in a game where you guys were up by nearly 30, you mentioned how there was still some teachable moments in that second half.
Most
When it
detailed
seemed like they were
practice and
starting
film
to take their
session
foot
ever.
off the gas a little bit, and you call that late timeout in the last few minutes. What was your message to them?
Well, we gave up a free throw.
Dr. Crump in the building.
An offensive rebound off of a free throw, which is
his name does get brought up a lot.
Or it drives me nuts. So we had two back-to-back plays where we didn't block out, and they got second shots, and it's just not what we're about. I don't care what the
I was
score
like,
is.
is that your nickname?
It's not acceptable. So we learn from it. We'll be better moving forward.
Anything else from Pat? All right, thank you all.
Appreciate it.
Oh, I should have heard a couple seconds of that.
Power 5 level, when I have everything as well. Rebound. We had two
Hold on.
back-to-back plays where we didn't
Let me see if they
block out.
instantly go to it.
Just not what we're about. Score.
If I can get the
Learn from it.
Forbes. I didn't know Forbes was up next. Oh. Nice 10 in a row. Okay, we're good. Oh, Skip Prosser. Yeah. Coach Mack always brought him up. He plucked out a lot of guys early. Did Dr. Crump go to the game? Oh, listen, that second half, I really felt like the officials ruined the momentum of the game for the second half. Mm. Yeah, I did not like that at all. I did not like that at all. You got you got to sneak out of there and get in. Time for new lenses. Listen, there ain't no way that I'm not gonna get regular lenses. And I think I'm past my 2-year prescription situation. There ain't no way I'm not gonna get some prescription lenses put into my PKs, my PK frames. These are really, really comfortable glasses. Edward Smith in the building. What's good? What's good? Okay, let's get back to it really quick. No need to play the Tyler. If there's a, let me see if there is a Chris Redmond. Listen, Dr. Patel's in the building. Chris Redmond is in the building. If there is a Louisville basketball sideline clip or two, I can show that one. Okay. Just so I don't get totally attacked by the YouTube, let's do this. Let's have a little quick fun. Share really quick. Louisville men's basketball, share. Make sure that's set up right. Ooh. We'll shrink me a bit. We'll go to this one. We'll go full screen. We'll turn the sound off. I gotta turn the sound off, y'all, just in case. Woo! Put them in the blender. Into half. Mm. Mm. Y'all, this is when your player is just better. They played excellent defense. Oh, look how low. Look. Do y'all realize Chucky Hepburn's right knee is about 8 inches off the ground? When y'all hear me yelling, get low, look how low Chucky Hepburn's knee is and foot. His right foot is all the way up on the toe. If Dr. Patel is watching, he's probably cringing looking at this. Chucky Hepburn's right knee is 8, 9, 10 inches off the ground. Ooh. Ooh, that's so low. That's so low. Ooh. That's good defense. That's good deep. Ooh. I see you, Chucky. He probably fouled him. Looked like he touched his hands. Boy, that's a soul crusher right there. Chucky, that's a soul crusher. That is a soul crushing at the end of the half. Oh, 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 oh. And the crowd was there early. The Louisville crowd was there early. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hold on. Do I need to catch up? Did I miss something? Hold on. Hold on. Let me catch up. I'm just catching up real quick. I feel you. Butler gave Marquette a hard time tonight. Kansas eked out. Ooh. Then isn't it fun watching college basketball all over now? Yeah, listen. Kentucky won because they want to justify keeping the SEC at the top of at the top and getting 10 SEC teams in. That's the only reason Kentucky won. They were going to make sure Kentucky won so they can justify keeping Kentucky in the top 10, top 12. Yeah, look, Dr. Krupp, you weren't in here earlier, but I think 82% of the people in here agree with you. Listen, you are going to enjoy the replay so much. Two more, I can deal with that. It's like I said, using the backboard and getting low, like you can't imagine. You can't imagine. Yeah. Tennessee had one job. I know that too. I listen, I made that Marley 6, I made that same joke too. And see, Eric, Tyler was one of the only bright spots. Again, I can't stand that he threw L's down, but I can't lie, like he played hard all the time. Like the tights thing was a deal, but I like Tyler. Like I thought he was one of the only people that really just gave it up no matter what. But like I said, cheers. If you're out here throwing L's down, it's whatever. But I was a fan of Tyler. Mm-hmm. Nope. Okay, we'll do this one more time. Okay, who's your player? Before we get out of here, who's your player of the game? James Scott, 28 minutes, 4 for 4, 8 points, 3 fouls, 8 rebounds. Who's your player of the game? Rain Smith? Rain Smith has 16. Rain Smith did hit some key three. Rain Smith has 16 and 5. Who's your player of the game? Javon Hadley, 2 of 10, 6.7 rebounds, 3 assists. That's a board right there. Who is your player of the game? Terrence Edwards, 6 of 15, 4 of 11 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 18 points. Who is your player of the game? Chucky Hepburn, 8 assists, 5 rebounds, 14 points. Who is your player of the game? Tennessee peaked early. I see you over there, Brad. That might be true. Chet's going Edwards. Kasdan's going Edwards. Debbie. Yeah, Debbie. I didn't know about the L's down. Okay, if that was at the end of the game and somebody said something slick, I can see it. You still can't do it. You got to be mature enough not to do it. Gary Crump said, I'm going with Fat. Babu says, I'm going with Chucky. L Dish, is it because of Terrence Edwards scoring, or is it because of Terrence Edwards' defense on Hunter Salas? Robert's going Chucky. Ooh, this is spicy. Yeah, once you go up 30, if you go up 30 in a game, I don't have any problem with them cutting it to 19, 17. Referees just did a good job of trying to get them back in it. Yeah, and he earned his shots. Terrence has totally earned his shots. Yeah, right, Eric. That's the problem. He's so important. It's so easy to say I can legally give it to Chucky Hepburn every time. Okay, defensive effort. Like I said, man, that defensive effort, I don't blame a player. You give all that defensive effort. If your legs are a little tired when it's time to shoot, I don't blame you because they're giving it up on defense. I said it during the pregame show. Edwards seems to play better when he has a huge defensive responsibility. And that's the thing. I hate when coaches say it, but it turns out to be true damn near every time. He worked hard. He gave it up on the defensive end. Yeah, listen, that was funny. Pause. Pause. Okay, good people. Listen, if I'm not on the show tomorrow, make sure y'all call in and give Steve a whole lot to talk about. Because I'm not going to set an alarm clock. I'm going to watch this game 20 more times tonight. I'm going to know everything about the Louisville-Wake Forest game, and I might not wake up. I might send Steve a text message and say, Steve, it's all you, Playboy. Jeremy, if you're going to be a part of the show, don't throw me shade if I need to sleep in. Jeremy Wallman, I heard you. I did hear you. I just want you to know I heard you. Well, just Steve and Nikki's middays with Steve and Nikki. Jeremy, shame on you, but I'm listening. Y'all, enjoy your evenings. Watch the game again if you still got energy. Have a cocktail with me because we'll be simultaneously enjoying the replay. See y'all tomorrow or not. Good win, fellas.